Hello guys, how many times have you heard the sentence in the law of attraction or spiritual community at large? Let go of your desire, forget them and they will get manifested. And eventually you kept obsessing on them even more and you were wondering what the heck these people are talking about. Why does it work sometimes and it just doesn't? Why do they make it so damn difficult? Don't worry about it. I got your back. And I'm going to tell you how pointless it is to let go of your desires and the reason why in this video. So if you're still interested, just keep on watching. Okay, you guys. Hello, my name is Nea and welcome back to my channel, Radio Alchemy, when we talk about spiritual topics and all the things that pop in my mind, including more esoteric knowledge such as witchcraft. So, in this video, I want to debunk the entire fundamental aspects of letting go. There are so many videos on YouTube, which I'm not necessarily judging or am against of. Absolutely not. They are from fantastic creators most of the time. So this is not a judgment to any of these people at all. But it's just because I want to give a different contribution for people that might be stuck in the law of attraction or might be not understanding this concept very thoroughly, and they might even complicate their life even further. So the entire concept of letting go is so widely spread. Like I said in the intro of the video, you are going to hear people talking about you have to let go of your desires. Once they are desired, think about something else. Don't even think about it. This is a law that I actually have learned in witchcraft when I was a child. If you guys are familiar to my channel, I don't mean any black magic, but I come from Italy and I was aware of the 7 Hermetic principle of Hermetism and also of Gnosticism, as I was a student of philosophy later on in my years in university, and my mom taught me about alchemy, manifestation, and witchcraft since I was a child, as well as tarot. So growing up in this in this very esoteric contest, I was very much aware of the fact that every time that you do a spell or you have a wish or you want to attract it, it's the same thing. So guys, don't be scared if you're not familiar with this concept. I don't mean anything evil whatsoever and never will I harm other people. So every time that you do some of these practices which are connected to alchemy, which is about transforming energy, you should forget about your request in order to get it manifested way before. But obviously, since I was a baby child, I realized, or even in my teenager years, that it depends on what sort of person you are, and it depends also on the moment of your existence, or even on the desires itself. Let's say that you want to manifest a coffee. Manifesting a coffee can be easy for so many people because they take for granted that there is an abundance of coffee. But since money nevertheless could be a triggering topic, and they could think that there is scarcity in the world because there is in some areas of the world, and for some people there is scarcity in the world. It shouldn't be judged, and it's human made, not creator made. It's more difficult for them to attract money. Just to give you an example, for another person there is scarcity of love or healthy relationship, and therefore there is more difficult to attract that rather than a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, which no one doubts the fact that there is an abundance of coffee for everyone because you just have it on your table every day. But if you don't have coffee, you probably have tea or even water, even though there is scarcity of water in many areas of the world that we should contribute to, but that's another topic. Nevertheless, your entire mind and even your own desires change the effectiveness of letting go of them or not. Like I said, if you take something for granted, it's easy for them to forget about it, and therefore the suggestion of let go and forget is super easy. But let's say, for instance, that you have been single for almost all your life, or maybe you have been deeply hurted by someone and you really want to have a very dear, healthy soulmate connection or just a healthy relationship. Of course, letting go and forgetting about that desire is really unpractical. And let me be clear and honest with you guys, it's impossible. Your desires are precious to you and they have the priority in your mind on a day-to-day basis. Yes, I can suggest you of doing something else and clean your room and feeling better and watching a movie. But these are just temporary solutions to the problem. They don't really resolve an attitude and the fact that your desires are precious. And therefore, whatever desire you might have, you're going to think about it and you're not going to let go, because letting go of desires that are precious to us, it's impossible. So now that we have learned that letting go of desires is impossible, unless, and I'm going to give this parenthesis, you are on an ascetic path of spirituality. You are doing yoga, you're a yogini, you're a nagori, you are letting go of attachment and desires at large in the bigger scheme. So you are striving for enlightenment, which I'm confident the majority of people using the law of attraction are not. Then and only then we can say that letting go of desire is possible. But if you're not on that ascetic path, we can absolutely certify that letting go of desires is impossible, because they're precious to you and they are okay. Allowing yourself to be okay with the fact that you are perceiving desires, that you want desires, and desires are okay. It's even more of a tantric way of seeing life and seeing spirituality at large. Because on a spiritual perspective, understanding that let go of desires in the present moment is impossible, and actually going for an all-encompassing approach, such as the tantric one, or such as the more, I feel what I'm feeling, I am embracing life, I am embracing my desires, will eventually lead you to fulfill those desires. And then once they're fulfilled, you can turn your sight to the greater picture. So also that, it's another path of enlightenment. Because what you have to understand about spirit and creator at large, as well as spirituality, is there isn't one and only one golden rule to truth. Truth is everything, and there is only an individual truth, a subjective truth, and the multitude of subjective truth as well as perspective form the perspective of source, which is bigger than us. So with that being said, letting go of desires is impossible. So what you have to do then in order to let go and eventually manifest those desires, my practical advice to you in this video is to not let go of the desire itself, but to let go of the sadness of not having the desire in the present moment. It's simple as that. The majority of the time you are in a state of resistance because your desires are so precious to you, and you're going against yourself by trying to forget about them. And what you're telling the universe, or even your subconscious mind, is that you don't have it yet, and you're so sad that you don't have them, to the point where you even have to try desperately to forget about them. But forget about them removes the energy of eagerness and excitement and joy in wanting to fulfill your desires. Not even mentioning that can lead to self-guilt and self-sabotage most of the time, as I'm seeing through my clients in private readings, or ends up confused and they're like, but what if I don't have to want my desire, then I have to manifest them? How does that work? Because it is very contradictory and very few people can actually do it. But it's far more easier to be eager and excited and happy about your desires, to check, sure, if they are in alignment with the greater good as well, that will be brilliant. If their desires are going to create values for other people, that will be amazing. But let's say it's a desire like attracting a beautiful relationship. You have all the right to desire that, and you're not selfish because of that. You're not selfish because you want more abundance in your life. Sure, if you could turn into the larger goal and see how that abundance can also create value for other people, that would be amazing. But for some other people, something simple as giving to charity, or maybe finding a foundation or a cause. So you get abundance, and every time that you get some abundance, you can give to that foundation. I give you my example. I attracted so much abundance through my private readings and my YouTube channel, especially my main one, and I'm so blessed with that. And so I have really at heart the rescue of lions in Africa, especially because they are an endangered species. So I found a foundation that I really resonate with, and I always give to charity as much as I can, but not because I'm good, but because I'm passionate about it, and I really want to see lions, and I want my children to see lions in the future and lioness. And so I took that as my own cause, and I give to charity, and it's almost like a way to say thank you to Mother Earth and say thank you back for the abundance that I have received. And hopefully in the future I could do more about many other things that are precious to me. That's a simple example on how you can contribute to other people, and it's a very simple way. So So don't feel guilty because you have your own desires, but analyze why you're feeling guilty and how you can actually create values if you get those desires fulfilled. Not even mentioning on a simpler way, when you get your desire fulfilled, you are on a higher state of vibration. You can turn your focus and attention to the greater goal. You can help more people just by also inspiring them, just with your essence, with your own vibration. So coming back to the topic of letting go, what you have to let go of is not the desire itself, but is the sadness that you're feeling by not having the desire in the present moment. When you are too focused about the fact that you have the desire and then you want to forget about it, but then you realize that it's not coming in the present moment, what you are giving off as a vibration to the universe is the fact that you don't have it yet. And honestly, guys, it's that easy, manifestation. If you want to know more about these topics and actually work with me on a course together, I created for this specific reason the Co-Creating Your Reality e-course, where I guide you through a series of meditation and practices in a 2 hours, or I think it's even more, course where I teach you guys how to manifest and focus your direction wisely, and even how to read auras and your own energy so you can become aware of what you are projecting and manifesting. And you're going to find that link down below to that e-course. But sticking to this video, it's as easy as that. What you have to let go of in the present moment is the sadness of not having the desire. And once you let go of that feeling, because feelings are so important, and I say this in all my videos here on the Radio Alchemy, once you let go of the feeling of sadness of not having it, then you can really fantasize even about your desire. You can even allow yourself to think about it all freaking day long and screw what other people are saying. It works. But the more you're going to focus on your desire with eagerness, with knowing that it's going to come, with feeling happy in the present moment, by daydreaming, the more you're allowing it to happen, because the universe and creator at large, as well as energy, understands other energy and understands, oh, she or he is so abundant that they have it already, because they're so happy vibrationally. You become unconditional when you do that. And once you understand this and you can't let go of the sadness, therefore the feeling, therefore the vibration of the things that you want to experience, when you let go of that sadness and you cultivate joy in your day-to-day life by even dreaming and allowing yourself to dream about your desires, you end up manifesting. And letting go, it's as easy as this. There's, yes, so much more that we can talk about. We can make like a lecture and webinar about letting go. But I feel that if many people want to understand this simple trick, many more people will manifest their desires. And on top of that, they will feel less guilty about what they are desiring. Not only mentioning that once you fulfill a desire, you're never going to be happy because of that desire. Fulfill your desire. Get there. You'll understand. Have another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another. And once you understand that there is unlimited desires in you, you understand that you are an extension of Creator. And Creators always expands and always exist eternally, exactly like you. And this is why creating is so beautiful, because it's endless and unlimited. This is my video about letting go and my tips and tricks on how to understand and letting go better in order to manifest and live a more fulfilling life, and possibly also help in creating values in this world with your project, soul project, and life mission. Stick to this channel, subscribe to have more spiritual topics and video, comment down below and share your thoughts, and I'm going to see each other later in another of my videos here on Radio Alchemy. Bye!